Hey everyone, I am Heponwana. I'm going to be showing you Ascent. Ascent is a PICO-8 game, so very low resolution. Not too many people are running this game. In fact, the leaderboards have, I believe, just 4 of us right now. Myself and one of the other runners very active in this game. Otherwise, not too many people running it. The game is free on itch, so I highly recommend, if you like what you see, join this community, run the game. It's great. So to start the game, we reset. I had it not reset, so we had audio and all of that for getting things set up. Very quiet to start. So this is a microvania. It's like a metroidvania, but tiny, little bite-sized metroidvania. I'll be running 100%. That means I need to collect 5 power-ups and 8 of these little collectible wisps. And as we go through, I'll explain a little bit more, but we will get started. Let me just get my foot on my pedal to get my timer ready. So we will start in 3, 2, 1, go. So we start off by just mashing button, get through some dialogue. We are this little guy who can only jump 1 high. Those torches will be my checkpoint, so if I die, I'm going right back to them. You can die from fall damage, so we want to make sure we never fall too far. Here's our first power-up. They come in these shrines. You'll notice my hands are now green. Those green hands will let me grab onto ledges, and we will use that to get to some new areas. We'll continue through. Want to avoid those red jelly things. Red jelly things. Bad news entirely. We are just going to keep moving along. That was one of those collectibles. It's pretty much 8 of ending than if you don't get all of them. And so now we'll get our second power-up. This second power-up is what I call the butt bounce. So pretty much it will let me press jump in midair and fall extra hard. It's a good way to break your fall and not take fall damage. It also gets you down a touch quicker. We're going to do a risky jump there. You're supposed to go a different way, go back, but this is a quicker way. If I would have hit the ceiling, I would have fell into those brown spikes below. Here is where we could take fall damage, so instead, we'll just do the butt bounce to go down. Want to be mindful that you can clip through these mushrooms, so I'm trying to play a little safe. If you butt bounce on a mushroom, you'll bounce a little extra high. But on the other hand, if the game glitches and you don't get the mushroom, you'll fall through it, and if you're not being careful, you'll end up falling on spikes. So there is a little bit of wiggle room, a little wonkiness with some of the hit detection, and you gotta keep that in mind as you go through. We're going to skip this spirit for now. Don't worry, we'll be coming back this way soon enough. I am going to take a very risky strat right here and grab that ledge. If I didn't grab that ledge and didn't do a butt drop down, which would have been a little slower, I would have fell to my death. And like I said, fall damage exists, and you only have 1 hit point, so fall damage is actually lethal. We're going to get another power up here, and we're going to turn into the Incredible Hulk. Hope you're a fan of Marvel. Did you know this was a Marvel game? Because here I am, the Hulk. You wouldn't like me when I'm going fast. We're just going to continue going here. The Hulk power lets you grab those ledges. So you could grab more than just the top of a ledge. You could grab these little side ledges, and they'll let you continue on to new areas because it's a microvania. This mushroom has given me a lot of problems before, so I took it a little slow, a little safe, so that I didn't clip through and hit the spikes, because hitting the spikes is bad news. And now we're getting our final power-up, the dash. This is the speed strat power-up. I love this one. And now that we have it, we're going to go around and collect a bunch of power-ups that we missed. Do a little speed strat there. You're supposed to land on a mushroom and butt bounce up, but because I dashed at the right point, I was able did things a little weird there, but because I dashed at the right point, I was able to save some time back there. You might remember this guy right here. I said we'd get him later, and we did. So this checkpoint is super important. We're going that checkpoint, and we are not going to grab another checkpoint for a little while because we want to do a little checkpoint death abuse. And to do that, we're going to grab this spirit and fall to our death. Like I said, there's fall damage. By doing that, facing the wrong direction there, that saved us a little time, and we didn't have backtrack nearly as much. It's one of the great secrets of this game is you just want to take whatever low speed strats you can because it is a short little game. In fact, I am pretty much at the end game at this point. I could finish the game. Ooh, that was clipping through the mushroom. Luckily, nothing harmful there, but that's what could happen. So I could finish the game at any point, but we have some spirits to collect. We want to get all of those so we get the good ending. I didn't mention one of the power-ups earlier lets you walk through these vines is, I believe, the third power-up I got. So here we have these red guys. Secret of the dash power-up is you could kill those red slimes that would otherwise kill you. And we're just going to squeeze through here. We are now in the final set of rooms. Almost time coming up real soon. The strats on this game, the speed routes, have greatly sped up since I submitted this. A lot of cool activity going on, and time is coming up right there. So we get all of the spirits here, and so we get a nice little ending talking about I'm not sure what they're really talking about. I've never paid attention to the story too much because it's always been such an adrenaline rush blasting through the game. And then we see 8 out of 8, so that verifies the run as 100%. Time played, the in-game timer, you could tell 426 is way off from the RTA of 530, which is only 2 seconds off of my PB, so huzzah, that's always good. This game, like I said, it is free. It is a lot of fun. It is a blast to play casually. It is amazing as a speed game because you could just keep playing it. Harm percent is 5.5 minutes. World record right now is just under 5 minutes. Any percent is about a minute and a half quicker. So it's the type of game you could just play a few times and, you know, get on with your day. So anyways, that is it for Ascent. I will be right back up again in a minute or 2 or 10 with the next game. Thank you for GG's, and real quick, because it is still the 31st of March in the place in the world I live, I just want to say happy Trans Day of Visibility to all my trans friends out there.